YouTube, what's happening? It's your boy, Ricky Williams, aka whatever, coming back to y'all with another video. Today is January 6th, 2021. Crazy world we live in, man. But hey, let's get into this video. I promised y'all my Four Horsemen, the Four Horsemen of the PBC, as you can see on the stuff, up there all around you. All right. I made this video and I wanted to get this out to represent, in my humble opinion, of the four fighters I think that are pretty much a guaranteed win on pretty much any night at this point in their career. Now, if you know a little bit about Christianity, they have the Four Horsemen. That's where I got this reference from, because to me, each one of these fighters' skill set, drive, and mentality kind of reminds me of those things. So we start with the first horse to come is the white horse. What you see I have outlined in white here is Little Charlo, Jermell Charlo, the 154-pound king. And that represents, again, I Googled it, so it's got to be right? So I Googled it, and the white horse represents conquest, right? The conquerors, right? The takeover, right? The real takeover. So if anybody took over their division, it's got to be Jermell Charlo. Lost to Tony Harrison in a controversial decision, and took that loss not as a detour, but as a learning lesson, right? As a lesson. As a feeling he doesn't want to feel again. So he went back to the lab, improved on the things he had to improve on, came back, fought a tune-up fight with Jose Cota, and he had to do that because Tony Harrison, super bad, who's one of my favorite fighters. He's underrated, to be honest with you. Fought Jose Cota, or Jorge Cota. I know his last name was Cota. Stopped him in a tune-up because Superbad was hurt. Came back in a rematch. Good fight, man. Very good fight, but outlasted. Tony Harrison finished him in the mid to late rounds. All she wrote. Came back after that and beat the dude who beat Julian J. Rock Williams for his belts, right? To get all the belts to become unified at 154. And it was Jason Rosario who he beat with a beautiful jab to the solar plexus, which knocked the air out of him, had him spazzing out on the ring, on the mat in the ring. Beautiful fight. Body shots was on point. A lot of people don't pay attention to that fight, man. Like, Mel was hitting that boy with some vicious body shots, man. So it was just a matter of time with that work, what was going to happen. So I have him as conquest. He conquered his division. Got one belt to get after that, and that's with Texeria, I believe, and we all know how that fight's going to go if it ever happens. On that same side, we got the black horse, which is outlined in black. We got Big Charlo Jamal, the baddest man at 160. If you ask me, this man has been ducked. This man has been ducked multiple times by the pound for pound great Canelo. I was bunning at Eddie Alvarez multiple times, right? But let's get to what he represents as famine. Meaning, from what I see on the eye test with this guy at this point in his career, he's going to eat in that ring, and you're not. His defense is on point. In there with Derevchenko, he was catching shots on his elbows, on his gloves, and making Derevchenko pay on the inside. Making him pay on the inside. And y'all got to remember, Derevchenko is the guy, if you put everything in context, who actually beat GGG, and GGG refused to rematch. Right? Beat Derby so bad, got him considering moving back down to 154 because he got in there with a monster that ate his lunch at 160 and wasn't too much he can do with it. And Derby's a good fighter. What assets does Big Charlo have? Great power, counterpunch on crazy, can come forward, fight backwards, great feet, stamina, IQ in there. If y'all go back a couple of years when he was at 154, he the one who first put that stick on J-Rock with a beautiful counter uppercut that should go down in the Hall of Fame. One of the prettiest shots I've seen in boxing. One of the prettiest shots I've seen in boxing. So you gotta bring your lunch to fight Big Charlo, and he's gonna eat it. You will suffer from famine fighting that boy. Let's swing all the way to the other side. We got that Red Horse War, which is, we all know, Big EJ, Errol Spence Jr. We all know this is, why do I even have to explain this? I don't know. EJ gonna give it to you like you want it. And all of his fights we seen, especially his big fights. Oh, you say he can't box? I'll outbox you. What's up? Oh, you want to brawl with me? I'll brawl you. I'll brawl you. What's up? EJ about that smoke. He about that war in the ring. So I think I compared him accordingly. And then Horseman number 4 of the PBC, the littlest guy of the bunch, the Pale Rider. We got Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, a lot of people gonna wonder, why could Gervonta and not Deontay Wilder? I thought that was too obvious, so I didn't pick the Bronze Bomber. Plus, Pale and Bronze don't go together. I wanted to surprise y'all a little bit. So my pick for the Pale Rider is Gervonta Tank Davis. And the reason why is, off his most recent performances, he's been stopping people ridiculous. Yeah, he didn't stop, what's the dude name? See, my mind be going lately, man. My mind be everywhere. I be having so many ideas in my head. But y'all know who I'm talking about. He didn't stop. It's like whoever. Y'all know he ain't stopped the dude in his last fight, the dude that Devin Haney just fought, right? He didn't stop him, but came back and stopped the prime game Leo Santa Cruz, again, with one of the prettiest uppercuts I've seen in boxing. Gervonta Davis, the problem everybody had with him was, he came in, he didn't make weight, right? But now at this point in his career, I think he understands where he is. He's on the precipice of becoming a pay-per-view star. He's staying in the gym. He's staying focused. He's staying ready. And I think that's all he needs. I think these 4 fighters cannot, on any given night, these 4 fighters, if they're dedicated, if they continue to stay dedicated, as all of them are, you can see EJ, he stays in the gym now. He stays working out. You see Gervonta, he stays in the gym. He stays working out. Even right after his fights, they taking 1 or 2 weeks off at the most and jumping back in there. And we all know the Charlos are gym rats. That's just plain and simple. There's been no question about their dedication to the physical and mental part of this craft. These 4 guys are pretty much unbeatable. Now, things happen. Like I tell you all the time, any man can get beat on any given night. But with these guys' current trajectory, the way they're moving, the way I see with my eye test, the way they're up their dedication to their craft and their sport, I don't see nobody beating these guys right away. I don't see it. I think these guys beat most people in their division, a.k.a. Big Charlo will beat Canelo, right? Lil Charlo will beat Texeria. Tank will beat pretty much everybody at 135. I don't care what y'all say. Tank is a problem for everybody. That's Tio, that's Devin, that's Ryan Garcia, that's Shakur. He's a problem for everybody down there. And then we already got Big EJ, who pretty much already ran through the division, waiting on the fight for Manny Pacquiao to get that WBA strap. And, of course, Terrence Crawford, who refuses to take the 60-40 due to his pride and poor marketing and bad moves on his team. So, what does this mean? These are 4 of my favorite fighters currently. Like I told y'all, yes, I'm going to get on them. Yes, I'm going to nut hug a little bit, but tell me where I'm lying. But that's all I got for this video, guys. Again, thank you to my old and new subscribers. I'm doing this for y'all and me. Any comments or suggestions, please leave them at the BOTTOM in that comment section. If you see, I'll either reply or I'll pretty much reply to all my comments that's worth replying to. And to keep me independent, to help support the channel, make sure you hit me on that Cash App, $ aredubbz, which is there, right there in your screen. So, as usual, I'm signing off. And as always, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and I promise you everything else will pretty much take care of itself. It's your boy, Ricky Williams, with my choice for the Four Horsemen. We out.